So I have a lizard story. I haven't told this to anyone. Nobody knows this, by the way. Nobody knows this. Is this a story where Alex killed a lizard? No. This is a story I've never told anybody, and it happened yesterday, and I haven't told it to anyone because I didn't even think I would talk about it on stream because I didn't know if I should. But I was in the bedroom, and I'm walking around the bedroom, and I see, and it instantly I go, oh God! I see a lizard in the like on my carpet, freezing, and then scurrying and freezing, and I instantly go, fuck, this is about to be like my day. Like, what do I do now? My dad in the house I grew up with was very, very, very big on if there's something in your house that you can get out without killing it, don't kill it. My dad would catch spiders in cups and take them outside. My dad would try to catch flies. My dad didn't, and I don't know what, maybe it's traumatized me, but when I have to kill flies, I don't care about. Spiders, for the most part, I do. When I kill a spider, I do in my head. This is so. I don't even want to say this out loud. When I kill a spider in my head, I always apologize. I just feel bad. Flies, I don't really care about at all. You killed one this stream. Okay, hold on. If they're like little, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna get way too detailed because you guys need to understand. I'm not inconsistent. I'm just not being fully transparent. If the bug is big enough to where I can hear it or see it smash, if I can feel things crunch or whatever, I will feel like shit. There are exceptions, right? Sometimes I can just put it aside and not think about it if it's a situation where I have to. Mice, I would not be able to kill a mouse. I would not be able, like, I think even thinking about that, like, it's just horrible. Now again, like, if I see a dangerous spider, homie, you are getting like dunked on, right? But I do this weird thing where I attribute innocence to it and I go, it didn't deserve to die just by being here. Anyway, now you know a little about me. So my worst fucking nightmare, there is a lizard. For those of you who don't know, where does lizard fall on the will Wubby kill it scale? Well, lizard falls probably around the, oh my God, there's no way I could hurt this little thing in a million years because God, it's like a little human down there. And it just, oh God, it breaks my heart. And I'm like, first off, how did you get in my house, you little fucker? So I don't know what to do. My first thought is, do I like pick it up? But then I start getting scared. Like I don't want to pick it up because I don't know. So I make this. I want you guys to know I'm telling the story fast, but this is a multi-hour long issue. Okay. I build a little enclosure using like a couple of vans, some like underwear. I built this little like thing he was a small lizard. He's probably about this big, right? And I build this little thing so I can take time to figure out how I want to do this. So then, okay, I build him in a closure. He can't get out and he just freezes. Every time I go near, he just fucking freezes. I'm like, okay, this dude has respect for me. He doesn't deserve to die. Oh, this story is like so not good. So I grab one of my Gamer Subs cups, one of many, right? And I put it on the floor in his little enclosure that I built. And I'm like, okay, he's going to get in there at some point and I'm going to capture him and let him out. Okay. So I put the cup down and I try to like scare him into the cup. This fucker was smart. That cup, which I put in his enclosure, he did not go near. He knew something was up with that cup. Because every time I would put the cup here and then I'd get behind him and give him a little encouragement with the lid and he would run away. You're saying was smart? Yeah, he was smart. He was a lot of things. Again, rushing through the story here. This was not a 5-minute cup attempt. This was probably a 30, 40 minute. There were times where I just sat there and I looked at him and I'm like, dude, I'm fighting to save your life right now. I'm looking up shit like what to do. People like use a broom. I'm like, what do you mean? So my cats have not noticed shit at this point. I'm doing well. And I kind of forget that they're an issue because I haven't seen a cat. So I start to go, maybe I can lure him in with food. I don't know how I got onto this, but I came to the conclusion in my brain, honey. Lizards love honey. I don't know why. You know, I just gotta say this right now. This is one of those times where you make the wrong decision when you're panicking. You say it out loud the day after and you go, what a fucking disaster that was. So I grabbed the cup. Do you have a picture of the lizard? No, I don't have any photos of anything because I kind of got traumatized. I grabbed the cup. I go and I start looking for honey. I'm not even thinking. I'm just looking for honey. Maybe I take a couple minutes. It's not too long. I take a couple minutes. I come back into the room with honey and a cup, and I see a not so happy, probably suffering, dying lizard on the ground, and an HP clearly has either done it or it was involved in some way or was fucking with him. HP is now, because I'm back in the room. HP backs off, right? I did not see HP do anything, but HP's in there. And I see a lizard that's just dying. Like, not good little predator. And oh my God, I might not be well adjusted, but I'm gonna say this. I got a little emotional and I went, no! And like HP was clearly knew something was wrong. HP got the fuck out of there. And I was like, God, I had been with this guy. I built him an enclosure. I was here with the honey. I was here with the honey to save him. And you're killing him. And then now I'm panicking because my dad also taught me. My dad said never to hurt or kill animals. But if you see like a suffering one, it's like you're obligated to put it out of its misery is what my dad has told me. And so now I live like that. I really do. Like if it's dying and you're gonna let it slowly die or let it be, so oh my God, so fuck. So I grabbed the vacuum. Guys, I didn't know what to do. I don't want to think about it, but I didn't know what to do. I got the vacuum. I just got the vacuum and I took the attachment off so it was the long tube and I just sucked him up. I just sucked him up and I heard it and I don't, oh my God, I don't want to think about it. It makes me like panic. I screamed and I oh my God. Guys, I don't want to get too graphic, but I heard it enter and it clearly got stuck. And then let's just say this, it didn't get stuck no more. And it was fast. It was all this happened in maybe a second. And I can't even think about it. I can't. And I'm not a religious man, but I asked for forgiveness. I said a few words. I put the honey away. And it was, I'll be honest, guys, it kind of changed me. I felt mortified. You tortured it? Stop! No, I didn't. Bro was already, it's still alive. It very much isn't alive. Very much isn't alive. I'll say that. Let me tell you this. This fucked me up a little bit, but I can still laugh about it. Okay, to an extent, I can still laugh because I recognize that if you've ever lived, I don't know, on the farm or just not as sheltered as I am, you're probably like, oh, a mouse entered and I fucking eviscerated it with my fucking knife. I strung that bitch up. I know people don't care about animals in a lot of ways, especially like pest things in your house, but that's why I'm laughing at myself. But let me be very clear. If it was a mouse, I would be devastated. I don't know if a mouse came in my house and I had to kill it with like a vacuum or something, I would be fucked up. I'd be fucked up a little bit. He never got to taste the honey. What do you mean? Stop, bro. Oh, man. Anyway, I just wanted, I'll be honest, I told that to no one. All right, well, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, everybody. That's my lizard story. Have you guys seen the video of the girl who orders sandwiches? And she's like she's filming a sandwich opening. And she's like, oh my God, they gave me the wrong sandwich, dude. Bro, I have been obsessed. I have been quoting this shit around the house, bro. So it's this like, this chubby girl who's doing like an eating, like I don't know if it's a mukbang or whatever, right? and her acting is like porn acting, but she gets the wrong order. She was supposed to eat something healthy, but they gave her the wrong sandwich. You guys are saying, hold on. Someone just said, isn't this old? This isn't new. She's just trolling. Really? Is she? No shot. People can't agree. Ooh, okay, see? There's more below the surface. People are saying she's insane. Give me links. Put links on the subreddit. We'll watch this one first, though.
Got a veggie sandwich. Literally just has veggies. They gave me 2 chips, although I asked for an apple.
That's what's weird. That quote right there is the one that's been getting me a lot recently. They gave me 2 chips, but I asked for an apple. I keep seeing variations of these now. There's one where it's that the dog pops up and it's like 8 minutes of just the dog's face, dude.
They gave me the wrong sandwich. Oh no! Turkey with bacon and cheese. I'm really, really upset right now.
Oh, I hate when dude, I'm trying to eat healthy. And they just they give me chips, and I'm not gonna say no. They give me bacon. Oh, fuck.
Now, I'll try it. This is not a veggie sandwich. Wow. Alright.
I've been obsessed with that fucking dog, dude.
Honey, that's not what I asked for. Got a veggie.
Okay. Now you guys are introducing me. You're saying there's more to this. This is just, I know this is old, guys. I've been sitting on this for a while. I just finally saw it on Twitter today. I'm like, I need to talk about it on stream. I'll tell you right now, when I'm dieting, which I'm currently doing, when my order gets messed up and it's not healthy, I do not just eat it. That fucks up your whole day. I literally, maybe I throw a bit of a bitch fit, but I don't just go, oh, and then eat it. There's a Sunny V2 video on this. Wait, maybe I do know who this girl is. There's a Sunny V. Wait, Sunny V2. Hold on. Here's my best Sunny V2 impression. What's her name? Amberlynn. No, that's not good. That's not. It's. That's all I got of Sunny V2. You're doing Yoda. She's 500 pounds. Here's a great video essay on Amberlynn. Do you guys want to watch it? Oh my God, I've seen it. I don't remember it at all. It's 12 minutes.
Amberlynn Reid.
We got 12 minutes. Damn, she's a big boy. What the fuck?
Amberlynn Reid created her channel to document what was supposed to be an epic weight loss journey.
Oh no! 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 No!
My name's Amberlynn and I wanted to start a YouTube channel for weight loss.
Instead, the audience saw nothing but drama.
She looks bigger than at the start. Oh my God, that's a big girl.
And catastrophe as Amberlynn almost doubled her body weight, with her brutal transformation beginning when she'd weigh in during her very first video.
I did my weigh-in. I was 368.0.
Amberlynn's courageous ability to share
her starting weight is 70 pounds heavier than my heaviest weight. Man, some of y'all really go for gold here. The heaviest I've ever been is around 300. I'm not there anymore, for the record. And I'm not saying that there's no hope for you, but like when I was that fat, I was like wanting to die. I'm not saying there's other. I'm just saying that's crazy.
This vulnerable information led to
an
instant fan base of.
You know what, dude? You were right. You were there. I forgot. It was me, Jesus Christ on my right shoulder, always watching me. And it was you, random chatter, standing right behind me as I looked over the scale. We looked together. And as I got emotional and broke down, you put your arm on my shoulder and you said, "You're not actually that fat. I'm not even subscribed."
But while everybody was rooting for Amberlynn, only 7 days after uploading her first video, there were already signs that her weight loss journey was going to end in disaster, as she'd post
by the fact that she gained weight.
Her first weekly weigh-in, explaining that she hadn't lost any weight.
My weigh-in was 368.0 last week. My weigh-in today was 368.0. So I stayed.
So here's a little education from a fat guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. If you can't lose even half a pound or anything, when you're that fat, it's a maintenance thing. Let's say there was a gun to her head. You need to lose weight or I'm gonna pull the trigger, right? It's not hard when you're almost 400 pounds. Keeping that level of weight on is a maintenance thing. You have to try, bro. You know how many calories a day you have to eat to not lose weight at almost 400 pounds? I was nearly 300 pounds, and that's hard to do.
The other thing that became obvious in this video was that Amberlynn had no desire to sacrifice for her goal.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, no, I will not be counting calories, if any of you are wondering. No, I will not even be thinking about my health that day.
And she had a defeatist attitude toward her weight loss journey.
I remember the days where I was down 3 pounds a day, but I'm now
3 pounds a day, bro? The fuck? 3 pounds a day? No, you were not. 3 pounds a day? Is that possible, chat? The fuck? 3 pounds a week is already, I would say, crazy.
never gonna be that again.
It's safe to say that this unconfident mindset was doing her no favors, as 1 week later, she'd upload another weigh-in video revealing that she'd actually gained weight.
This week has been my most indulgent binging week I have ever had. I weighed in at 371.0.
Before she'd talk about her solution to fix this, which was not to eat healthier, but rather to change the day on which she weighed herself.
I will be weighing on Thursdays now. And by this Thursday, I hope to be down 3 pounds.
While Amberlynn concluded by stating that losing another 3 pounds should be simple, she'd once again gain weight in the week that followed.
I've been having a lot of issues with saying no to certain foods.
I respect the honesty with that, at least.
And I was up 2.8. Every time I weigh in, I'm like not losing. I don't know what to do.
Then she loses me. What do you mean you don't know what to do?
Trend continuing into the week after that.
But I stepped on the scale and saw 377. My first reaction was, what? That can't be right. I stepped on it.
You guys ever watch my 600-pound life? Bro, it is I love watching that show. It is so fucking funny, dude. It's like they'll go to the Dr. Nazario, whatever his name is, and he's like, how are you gaining weight? How you doing it? And they're like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm gaining weight. It's like, bro, there's been a camera crew with you. You stopped at McDonald's 3 times in one day. 3 times. I don't know. I don't know what. It's probably water weight. I retain a lot of water.
Times, which I normally do, and it all said the same thing. I definitely know how to gain some weight.
It was obvious that Amberlynn's weight loss journey wasn't going to plan, and while almost every comment remained positive, her failure to lose weight resulted in her very first hater, who she'd foolishly dedicated an entire video to. 1 week later, she'd upload a video providing an outline for the weight she wanted to get down to by the end of the year.
My resolution is to reach 299 pounds. I think I was 11 when I weighed 290 pounds.
Bro, that's a fat fucking 11-year-old.
And ever since then, I have never seen that number 2 at the beginning of my weight.
After posting this video,
Bro, that ain't 11, that's 12. Come on, guys, you pay for these jokes. Come on. That was a good one. You gotta give me something there.
So my weigh-in yesterday was 377.0. My weigh-in today was 376.4, so that's down 0.6.
And would announce 5 months later that she'd lost an impressive 28 pounds.
It feels really freaking good to be so on track. I'm in the 340s, no more 350s.
Although throughout the rest of the year, Amberlynn's discipline began to slip.
I spent the last 3 weeks eating whatever I wanted. Yes, I have gained 13.8 pounds in the last couple of months.
And by the end of the year, rather than being down to her goal of 299, she was instead back to 377 pounds.
That was my weight, 377.0.
The exact same weight that she was at the beginning of the year. Yet in retrospect, this loss of 0 pounds seems quite favorable, as only 4 months later, she'd make an announcement that ultimately caused her weight gain to spiral out of control. Amberlynn uploaded a video titled "Going Through a Breakup," explaining that her 4-year relationship had slowly fallen apart, which was followed by a different video
never mind.
Only 2 days later, explaining that the scale couldn't even weigh her anymore, as she'd become heavier than 420 pounds.
That's my other favorite part about these fucking 600-pound life shows. They bring them to like a fucking truck weight thing. Like, they put them on these industrial weights that they use for measuring other shit. It's so funny, dude.
The fact that the scale wasn't reading me because I reached 420 again or around there, it absolutely hurts.
Amberlynn's emotional state was healed to some extent when she began to date a new girl called Destiny. However, this only seemed to make things worse as she began to go months without weighing herself.
Last time I weighed myself was over 2 months ago.
And after only 6 months of being in this new relationship, Amberlynn explained that her weight had hit a new high.
I weighed in and I'm 455.0 pounds. I know everyone Every single time I come on here, I weigh more and more and more.
The audience also began to observe that Amberlynn had adopted a significantly more obnoxious, unlikable attitude, which when combined with her weight gain, led to a surge in people hating on her content.
People are judging every move I made.
You don't make too many of... I'm sorry, I'm being mean. I'm being mean.
At around the same point in time, with the assistance of various mukbang videos, Amberlynn...
Also, I want to be clear. We got some big boys and girls in this audience, and I want to be clear. I don't judge you. I don't walk around. I don't think of you like that. I view it like a vice. You deal with your shit. I don't judge you. I judge people who are big like this, and they try to justify it. To be clear, if you're a big boy or girl and I meet you, you don't need to go, I know I'm fat. That's not what I'm saying. This is for people in your life, your family, your friends. Doesn't matter to me. If I see you and you're big fat, let's get a photo. I'm not even thinking that about you. I don't think anything about you. If you're really skinny, I don't think about you. If you got other weird vices, I don't think that about you. Yapping and capping. No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm saying if you're a friend of mine and you're very, very, very obese, right? I'm not thinking, oh, this guy's disgusted. But if in our conversations you're constantly talking about excuses, I'm gonna be like, shut up. It's not true. Shut up. Right? Dude, just go be fat. I don't care that you're fat. Just go be fat. You know?
Things became even worse for Amberlynn when she'd announced that her new relationship had also come to an end, stimulating yet another increase.
January 1st, I weighed 489.2. That is the highest weight I've ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even like say that.
I see so much potential though, bro. When you're that big, you could get some huge numbers off in almost no time, dude. I mean, god damn, they could shred.
And as a result of this gain, Amberlynn decided to put her foot down and make a change once and for all.
Yo?
Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video.
I did not expect that at all. She's like, it's time to make a change. I'm no longer losing weight.
Announcing that she would no longer be stepping on the scale or tracking her weight loss journey whatsoever.
See, that's fucking smart.
I am done with my weight loss journey. Sharing my journey does not help me at all.
It seemed as though Amberlynn couldn't bear to see herself hit 500 pounds, with this willful ignorance being spotted by the audience immediately. Her former title as a weight loss YouTuber had transformed into the new title of a weight gain YouTuber, and with a steadily increasing audience, Amberlynn's inability
that poor necklace. Are you kidding me?
to lose weight began to receive exposure outside of YouTube. She's a woman who started her channel at 350 pounds to motivate herself and others to lose weight. She has since gained over 200 pounds through excessive binging and delusions about what is healthy. She starts a new diet every few weeks and breaks them within hours. There are rumors that she can't fit into
I'm too empathetic towards fat people because I get it. It's hard. Like, you know what she needs? She just needs somebody to keep her accountable. She needs you know what she needs? She needs a personal live-in trainer, right? Who just controls her. I'm sorry. She needs to be held captive for a while. Straight up. Like, she needs a 300-pound, pure muscle, 6'8" black dude who just blocks the door and serves her meals. 3 meals a day. Just lock her in that room. You need to handle this the same way a drug addict would need to be handled, right? If you give her, 1,800 to 2,000 calories of healthy food, high protein, low carb, low cal for 2 months, I mean, it's gonna fall off of her, bro.
I watch Amberlynn Reid's videos
5'2".
on YouTube to motivate me to cut my portions down and work out more. Good lord, that poor girl. But while these people were able to find inspiration to continue on their weight loss journeys, Amberlynn Reid was doing the opposite.
So that means in 1 week I've gained 12.8 pounds.
However, it would be what Amberlynn did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy. She'd begin to use her weight as clickbait for new videos, proudly displaying her unhealthy diet in exchange for extra views, leading to the confirmation that Amberlynn was now over 500 pounds.
I just keep gaining. I've never weighed this much ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird.
That means she's eating probably over 10,000 calories a day. I don't know how you can maintain that. That is financially that's insane. I wish I could afford that. I know she's eating like a small village worth. Mental illness, I think that's the reality, right? Is these people need help, and unfortunately being fat is something we can all make fun of, I myself included. And in reality, it's the same as, in my opinion, you can tell me I'm wrong. In my opinion, it's the same as making fun of someone like addicted to drugs. It's fucked up. And I'm going to keep doing it. She looks crazy here, bro. But it's sad, right? Like, fuck. You know?
My weight today was 500.6.
Retaining water did not make you 500 pounds. Eating 6,000 plus calories a day
system right now has
well,
me
we
eating
all
less than
saw this
1,000
happening. Don't have to be that so raven to know you
a
got
day?
it.
Are you 4'3"? You eat less than 1,000 calories a day, bro? How? What the fuck?
The cycle continued with a brand new goal.
My goal is to be 465
How does she have time to eat that
pounds
much
by
if she's pooping that often?
I can imagine she brings plates in to the shitter. I mean, your whole life has to revolve around food to be 500 pounds, right? Like, there's no way. I was fast and loose with what I ate without a care in the world. And I didn't even crack around 300. I mean, I have to imagine it has to be your total life.
June 29th.
Followed by a brand new failure.
Yesterday, I weighed in for you guys at my heaviest. It was 525 point something.
Her weight had unsurprisingly gotten
Where's she
even
weighing
worse by the
herself?
following year.
567.4 pounds.
And as Amberlynn creeped past 100,000 subscribers, she began to receive criticism from some of YouTube's big
Guys, if you don't know him, his voice is going to trigger you. But I do like him. He's Greg. He's a douche. He's so everywhere, dude. He's so everywhere, and he's so buff and red and vascular. It's crazy. Listen.
biggest fitness influencers.
For meal one, she has a recharge bar from Jenny Craig. It should be called a fat bar. In fact, there's more grams of fat in a recharge bar than a Kit Kat bar.
More fat in a retard bar than there is in a Kit Kat bar. No, real talk though, I feel bad. They make it hard out here for fat people, okay? I can speak from experience. The amount of like falsely advertised health products that are like legitimately killing your progress is insane. You have to be literate at reading nutrition facts and understanding what those mean. And I'm beyond below novice, right? I have no clue what I'm talking about. But like, I have been surprised. Like, pick this up, like, oh, it's health, energy. Oh, let's see what this is, right? And it's like, this is like, it's full of shit. It would legitimately fuck up my whole day's intake if I ate it. I thought V8 was healthy for so long. V8's disgusting. I don't care if it's healthy. V8 is vile. Vile. V8 is the most anything tomato juice.
Every video made about me is just horrible and rude, and people just don't understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
And it would be through this ignorant attitude that Amberlynn reached a whopping 572 pounds.
I'm sorry for laughing.
However, in case things weren't already bad enough, only 5 months later, Amberlynn uploaded a new video announcing that she'd been diagnosed with cancer.
So I got my results back, and I do have cancer. I have womb cancer.
Which was extra frightening given her health.
The reason why I'm really scared is because of my weight, which is also my fault. So,
Wake up call? Wake up call?
Amberlynn had hit absolute rock bottom. And while during the early days of her channel, she stated that she'd never get weight loss surgery, desperate times
Why are you saying Wubby? I'm saying this could be a good, something that traumatic and life-changing could be a catalyst to losing weight. For a lot of people, it is. So why are people getting mad at me in chat? I'm saying that, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying this could be an opportunity for her to motivate herself. My dad had like a scare with something, and my dad lost some when we were young. My dad was a big boy, and when I was a little kid, and he got like a health scare, and they're like, "Dude, you need to lose some weight," and he's like, "I ain't gonna live long for my kids," and he lost a shitload of weight, and he kept it off to this day.
So I have been putting off calling a weight loss doctor for months now, but I don't know what came over me. I just did it. I called a weight loss place.
Good job.
Amberlynn stated that one of the worst parts about getting the surgery was that her views on YouTube would likely decline.
Do I think I'm gonna lose viewers by getting weight loss surgery? And honestly, by me losing weight, I will lose viewership.
And that she'd need to lose a bunch of weight prior to the surgery.
At the size that I am, they won't be able to do weight loss surgery.
Prompting Amberlynn to lose a whopping 89 pounds in only a couple of months.
I weighed in today. I reached a new lowest at 483.0, so that means I'm officially down 89.4 pounds, and I'm ecstatic.
Although for whatever reason, Amberlynn never got the surgery and instead, as you might expect, put the weight back on. Amberlynn announced that she had finally picked out a weight loss surgeon.
How I'm feeling now is I'm ready to take that step. I already know what surgeon I want to see.
Yet it was going to be incredibly expensive.
It comes out to $23,000.
And as a result, she's currently saving for the procedure while waiting for her doctor's approval.
Oh, this is old. Is there an update? I need to know if she went through with the surgery. I'm eating this up. Okay, wait. That was 3 months ago. Where is she now? I'm on her. I'm going to her channel, boys. We're invested. Oh, she posted 54 minutes ago. She posted 50. This is breaking now.
Vlog. I just did my makeup and I am watching H3 podcast right now. Ethan is like having a civil conversation with Will Davis, which is like this.
There's a mean joke here about each H3 viewer.
So much. So
I watch H3 too, so you know.
So right now in the microwave, I have some of these Morningstar chicken.
What is? Okay, hold on. What are these though? I don't trust these. They're like breaded. I don't care if they're veggie. That's another thing, dude. Vegan and veggie shit. You might think it's healthier, but they trick you up on that shit. Sometimes it's not, at least for what I'm trying to achieve. Sometimes it's not. They trick you up on that shit. I'm telling you right now, bro. Sometimes the vegan and veggie options are worse, especially with like prepackaged food. I ran into this problem just the other day where it was like it had no protein in it and it had higher fat content. I'm like, why the fuck would I eat the vegan version of this shit? Like, I'm trying to lose weight. Crazy, dude. This is not the play, lady. I don't know what's in this though.
Ingredients for a taco soup that I will be making tomorrow. So
taco soup. Does she not talk about her weight at all? Oh, I just heard something. I heard something.
Why don't you tell us the number? You know, I wasn't really thinking about it, and that is a good point, but I gained 3.5 pounds.
I ordered an apple. Man, there's a balancing act, right? Between being too hard on yourself and being too easy on yourself. And maybe I'm too hard on myself, but maybe she's too easy on herself. Is that fair? Because that's crazy to say. That's crazy. But I weighed in today and I was 524. So it was nothing super drastic, but it was. Wait. She's 524 now. Where was she at the end of the video? Where are my autistic nerds at? 509, 508. She gained, bro. She gained 16 motherfucking pounds. God motherfucking damn. What the fuck, dude? Can I say something really bold? She is so bacon. She's so overweight. She could legitimately eat dog shit. Like, she could eat fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and probably still lose weight. She is the weight she is at. You need thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of calories to maintain. She could have a horrible diet of fun shit and just cut out one of the 8 meals. Like, I'm not there yet, but I see the writing on the wall of like, man, eventually I'm really gonna have to get like tight with certain things to once you start getting down to a lower weight. But when you're this big, you could really do whatever the fuck you want and still lose weight. That was a hell of a rabbit hole, huh? I feel like this was 54 minutes ago, so we got the most updated update that we could have gotten. I've been in the Amberverse for 8 years, and I was hoping Wubby would eventually react. Bro, you've been waiting. You've been grinding.
I just want to share I'm proud to have not shit myself since 2021. 38 months.
Good job, dude. Speaking of my dad's ass being eaten, my dad is really getting to experience life now that both of his kids have grown up. I'm realizing, I don't think he's realizing it, but I'm realizing more and more that my dad's getting to live life with a lovely lady, and he's doing a lot of fun stuff, and I'm happy for him. And he's been doing things that I never would have expected my dad to do. He's going out to eat, he's going to amusement parks, things my dad has not done in probably 20 years. I'm not joking. Not only because he didn't have expendable income, but he was raising us. All of his money went to us. So no, my dad does not go out to eat. My dad does not go to amusement parks. My dad hasn't been on a plane since before I was born. Right? And my dad recently got on a flight for something. So I got my dad and his lady I paid for a trip for them to go to Vegas and have fun. My dad has not gambled the entire time I was a child. And my dad was telling me last week he was at the casino having fun. So I'm like, you know what, Dad? For Father's Day, you're going to go to Vegas. And my dad cried because he's a fucking pussy. I've never seen my dad cry. He got a tear and he turned away. He turned away. And then he said he was very proud of me. So you know what, chat? Thank you. Thank you for helping that. Okay, we love my dad. You love my dad, and you guys allow me to do that. We went to lunch, so I could give him that and surprise him with that. But I took some notes. About my father that I'd like to share with you because my dad is probably the most interesting man in the world, and he is weird. Some of these might be interesting. Some of them might not be at all. You kind of have to know my dad to care, but a lot of you seem to love my father, and I do too. And I'm just going to share these with you. And a lot of these are so just, it gives you a little bit of insight as to what it was like growing up with my father. So first off, on the way to lunch, I took my dad to a Korean barbecue place because he's never been. And that was exciting. He's never gone to that. So, and my dad's like, what, 60? And he's never been to Korean barbecue. So on the way, my dad's just yapping as he does. He's just talking, never a dull moment with him. And he goes, you know, son, there was just last week, I should have told you, there was a 50% off Domino's pizza sale. My dad loves a good deal, even if it's a bad deal. You know what I mean? As long as there's a sale, he's into it. He goes, Domino's had a 50% off, buy one, get one for this type of pizza. He goes, yeah, and I was gonna miss it. So he's like, so I bought 6 large pizzas. And I'm like, Dad, what the fuck are you gonna do with 6 large pizzas? And he's like, well, you know, there's no one else to eat them, so I'm having to eat them. So I've gotten through like 1.5 of them. The rest are in my freezer. And he's telling me like the cost. He's like, the total price was like $10 per large pizza when you get them at this price. and then so my dad does not know anything about losing weight or anything. And he's like, the worst part is I've gained 3 pounds in the past 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, yeah, Dad, because you're eating pizza. And he goes, no. He goes, like, I got the veggie one. The only pizzas I got are the veggie pizzas. So I'm getting the vegetables. Oh, I fucking love my dad. So him just say immediately, I was like, oh my God, Dad. He's so cute, right? And then he told me he's excited for next week because they have a 2-for-1, or no, it was like 2 for $12 foot-long sub thing at Subway. And he's like, I don't even like Subway, but I'm gonna go stock up on those too. I'm like, Dad, what, like, Jesus Christ, your dad is adorable. I love him. It's very funny. But just so you guys know, he was like that growing up too. Any deal, he'd be like, we gotta stock up. Here's another one. This is a lot of nonsense notes I was just writing live. So we get to Korean barbecue and we order these they're called Wagyu sushi. It's just sushi, but instead of fish, it's a piece of like Wagyu. It's delicious, amazing. I love it. I get one for the table, and on the plate, there is a nice quarter-sized clump of wasabi. And as you guys know, put a little bit on, maybe a little amount, whatever. If you like wasabi, I don't like the taste, and it's hot. It's quite hot. I'm not going to pretend like it's not hot, but you have to like it in the first place. My dad, by the way, there's a little context about my father, is when people say they're a garbage disposal, they haven't met my dad, because my dad is that guy. My dad is that guy, but the actual that guy. I have never heard my dad say the words, I'm full. I've never heard my dad, and I mean never. My dad never turns down your scraps. Getting him to get off of the table when it's time to leave, you have to physically, he will stand there and look at the table and go, you didn't finish this. Let me finish this. You know what it is? It's like a combination of being poor and not wanting any food to go to waste. And I don't know, war-torn Middle Eastern man could have had to pick corn out of poo to survive. I don't know what it is, right? But it's a mentality he has even this late in his life. Why is that mentality important? Well, the plate is done with that had our little sushi on it. And so my dad takes his spoon and gets all of the wasabi. And I go, Dad, stop. Dad, that's wasabi. Do you know what wasabi is? He goes, yeah, I know what wasabi. Of course I know what wasabi is. I'm like, Dad, stop. Like, I know what you're about to do. And he looks at me, gives a little smile, and puts the whole thing in his mouth. And it's like delayed. It's like 1 Mississippi, 2. On the 3rd second, I saw my dad in a way I've never seen him. He starts freaking out and grabbing things at the table. He grabs water. He's like, it's not helping. I got a little soju cocktail. It's not helping. He takes ice. He's just putting it in his mouth. I'm like, what are you, Dad? You're so dumb. Now, here's the thing, right? Normally, I would expect that to ruin the whole meal. In like 60 seconds, he was cool as a cucumber. He was fine. I'm like, Dad, why did you do that? And do you want to know what his response was? This is the best response I've ever heard. He goes, he's calmed down. He's fine. He's like, wow, that was spicier than I expected it to be. I'm like, Dad, have you ever had wasabi? He's like, yeah, I've had wasabi many times. I've never actually had the real thing, but I eat wasabi pistachios all the time. And I go, Dad, so you've never had wasabi? You've had wasabi flavored pistachios? He goes, I thought it'd be the same thing. He's like, I was wrong, but it was still good. I fucking love him. He further justified it. There's this cute little quote I wrote down that it's so cute. He goes, well, Dennis, you know I like to eat plain mustard. That was another justification that he threw out at the table. Well, word for word, I wrote it down. Well, you know I like to eat plain mustard. And if you're wondering, it's actually true. When my dad would treat me and my brother to fast food, my dad, to save money, would just eat the sauce packets. I'm not lying to you. He would eat just ketchup sauce. He would eat mustard sauce. That's it. That's all he would eat. I didn't realize at the time. My dad was telling me at the time it's because, I like the mustard. Well, now I know it's just because he was trying to save money. But that's foul. No, it's not. That's goated dad behavior. What?
Can I share a story about your dad?
You're gonna share a story about my dad?
Just a quick one about food.
Okay.
One of the first times that I met him, remember when we got those fancy cocktails? And at the end, I still had an orange peel in mine. And he goes, you can eat that too. I said, no, you're not supposed to eat that. He goes, I'll eat it. And then he ate it. And he sat there and ate the whole thing. But you could tell he hated it the entire time. But he sat and he ate it bite by bite until it was done.
I tell you, that people think they know what it means to be a garbage disposal. Yeah, of course I do. And what's funny was, you can say he hated it. No, but I'll tell you right now, there was nothing that would have caused that man to spit it out. No, he would never have wasted it. I've seen him eat flowers in cups before, too. It's just...
He goes, what, you're not going to eat that? I'm like, no, you don't eat that. But he goes,
I'll eat it. You know, I think...
Right out my drink.
What's funny, the thing too is that he's innocent in that he doesn't get cocktails. He doesn't. So like, I think he really thought that you can eat it, and he doesn't like the thing too is, when I am so picky and finicky and childish, if something enters my mouth food wise that I don't like, I spit it out. I don't care what I don't care what anybody thinks. My dad, if it's disgusting, he will just, no, that wasn't that bad. I mean, it is, I want to be that man when I'm older, but I don't think I can. I think that takes years of, I don't know, Middle Eastern sandstorms and beatings or something. I don't know what. Poverty brain. I mean, I don't, but like, I know poorer people than me growing up, and they were not like my dad. My dad wanted chat to know this. He plays Pump It Up sometimes to wake up his the lady he's seeing. He'll go in and wake her up with Pump It Up. He goes, it's a really catchy song and it gets her up. Oh my God. My dad went to Bull and Bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he ordered a steak. And my dad is I don't care about the quality of the food. I don't care about the flavor of the food. I want a lot of food. I'm realizing this really is all poverty brain shit, because he got served a steak. He got like a filet on a date he was on. He got a filet and he said it came out this big. So he complained to the entire staff, the whole night. No. And so he cut in.
It says the ounces on the menu.
He goes, where's the food? I'm at $50 for this. It's not enough food. What's going on?
I'm laughing so hard my cheeks are cramping.
Alex is just staring at me and she's doing this. And I'm like, are you having an episode?
No,
cheeks were cramping because I was laughing so hard.
It gets worse, this story. So he complains about the size before he even cuts into it. And the wait staff is like, I don't know what to tell you. And my dad, like, he's an asshole, but then he's not.
I love your dad.
He's so genuine. He's so real. And there are things about him you're not going to change. He's too old for it, right? And this is one of them. He orders a steak. He knew what he was getting, but it's small, so he doesn't like it, right? Even if it's a filet, right? Which is normally, small. So he cuts into it and he bites it. And my dad says it's not flavorful enough. And my dad is not a Karen by any means, but he's already annoyed by the proportion size. So now he's pissed at the portion size. So now he's pissed. So he's looking for anything. By the way, my dad will not accept free food, and that's not his game, right? He's not going for free food. He calls the waiter back over and he goes, I need you to tell the chef he doesn't know how to season the steak.
No. He did not say that.
You see, my dad told me the story. He goes, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, Dad, you're not a chef. And my dad goes, who does he think he is? This, like, it needs to have salt or pepper or something, has nothing on it. It tastes like nothing. And the waiter's like, I guess I'll go tell him. I'm like, Dad, you're not a chef. My dad's like, who does he think he is? I go, Dad, he's the chef. He's the chef at a nice restaurant. Who do you think you are?
Bull bourbon slaps, too.
He hated it. He was like, the drinks are $15. The steak was $50.
Yeah,
My dad doesn't understand.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't understand, like,
It's
I don't
also
want to.
inside a casino, so
I don't want to say fine dining, but like he doesn't understand. You pay more for a smaller thing, and you get multiple of them. He's not rich, bro. You don't have You don't have to be rich to understand quality versus quantity. But my dad is so ingrained that he doesn't quite get it. Yeah. He's gonna hate Vegas. Well, I'm taking care of him in Vegas. Here is the silver lining about my dad that makes him why it's like he's just a nice guy ultimately. He said, and this is so my dad, I think I get this from him. He immediately realized he went too far, and he's like, yeah, I felt really bad for the staff. I apologize to the waiter, and he's like, and I left a really nice tip because I felt really bad. I'm like, that is so. I want chat to know that perfectly encapsulates my father. He is the most immediately like. My dad's. He's okay.
That rental car guy.
What rental car guy?
When they really fucked us on a rental car. You've told the story on stream. Really fucked us, and then you said something back at him, and then you realized you went too far, and you went, "It's all good." And then you like apologized.
What did I say? I don't know.
I think it was like something about him working there, like, "Hey man, I just work here." Yeah, obviously, or like something. It was like you've told it on stream. Somebody in chat definitely remembers.
I hate when a fucking worker disrespects me because I am very polite.
So bad.
I am polite and kind and patient until someone working there isn't those things with me, and then I'm like, oh cool, we can go mask off then.
Customer service representative that clearly does not.
When I get the opportunity to go mask off with one of these people, I love it, dude. It's so funny. It was at Best Buy. I have a lot of these stories. It's so fun. It's like I'm gonna be so nice and so respectful, and the second you drop that, I go, okay, cool. I'm not on the clock, so I'm really gonna ruin your life.
Yeah, that's why you work here.
You said, yeah, that's why you work here. Dude was a fucking asshole. Don't start this. Taco Bell was in Vegas where you took all the packets.
I'm taking these. I'm so easy.
They fucked us, dude. They were taking so long with our order, and then they were doing people after us. I go up there. They haven't even started our order. I talked to them. The lady was so rude, and I'm like, I need to speak to your manager. They were being so mean and so inappropriate. The manager comes by, and they're like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, anything. You've mistreated us, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I think she's like, oh, we'll give you a couple free tacos or something. And I'm like, see, that's all I wanted. Just treat me like a human. Just talk to me. Just apologize. That's all I need. And hold on. So they hand me the food. I'm like, see, an apology is all I wanted. And the free tacos are even nice. And I go, also, I'm taking these. And I take every single sauce packet they have for display.
Shortly after that, Taco Bell went through a shortage of sauce packets. Not even a lot.
Not related, but yeah, they did.
I don't know.
It wasn't 2 bins worth, Carlos. It was 4 bins
I was
worth.
gonna say
It was every single one. It was one.
One of each flavor.
I was like, see, You guys were so, thank you for apologizing. Thank you for the free talks. You didn't have to do that. I'm also taking all of these. Peanut has a photo. Can we just relive this moment? Can you link the photo, Peanut? People would describe me as polite and rarely late. But if you're rude to me as a customer service person, I'm going to make you feel like shit. I'm going to ruin your day because I'm not on the clock, okay? And you should have been nice because I'm nice. Is this even all of them? This doesn't even look like enough. It is a lot though, actually, when you break it down. This isn't a few. And you know what? The food sucked anyway. Let me be very clear. If Willy Wonka touched kids, I am going to pretend I never heard that till I'm 6 feet under.
Or Alex going to BlizzCon this year?
BlizzCon? Am I going to BlizzCon? Can I tell you guys a story? It's about BlizzCon. Back when I worked at an insurance company, and I living on my own, working at an insurance company. After all bills, we had. I mean, this was the ramen days of my life. This was the a meal outside of the house was a once a month thing. You see what I'm saying? That was the 20-cent ramen days from Walmart. Anyway, I worked in an insurance company and I had a friend there. This is a new story, I think, because it paints me bad. I never tell stories that make me look bad. I had a friend there named Michael, and I trained Michael on the job. And Michael was a little weird and autistic, but we got along great. He got hired after me and I trained him. He told me he was going to BlizzCon. And this was back in the day, dude. Blizzard was on top and I was a mega fanboy. And he's like, dude, I'm going to BlizzCon. Do you want anything? And I'm like, bro. I'm like, yeah, like, you're gonna get me something? Are you fucking kidding me? He's like, yeah, bro, I'm taking the time off work. However many days it was, I don't remember. And I'm like, yeah, whatever you bring me, it'd be so sick. He's like, dude, there's gonna be like full statues from like World of Warcraft, like figures. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm like, anything, bro. I'll be so stoked. He's like, I got you, right? I'm like, oh, I can't wait. So my plan was whatever he brings, I'm just gonna pay him for. I don't care what it is. I was like, anything from WoW, anything from Overwatch. So Michael goes, BlizzCon. I'm messaging him. He's showing me photos. I'm like, dude, I wish I was there. He's like, oh, whatever. Comes back. He's like, oh, I forgot it, but I got you something. I'm going to bring it to you next time. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck yeah. He forgets it again. It becomes a thing, right? I'm like, all right. Eventually, it's been like a week now. He's like on his break. He's like, come to the car. I want to show you what I got you. He goes into his car, starts digging through, turns around and hands me a single pin from Diablo that I had never played before. Yeah, I hope he's still working there. I really do. I hope that he's still at the same desk even. And I hope it was worth it. I put a pipe bomb under his fucking desk. Okay, now he rolls around without legs. It got you into Diablo? No, it made me very bitter, actually. I was so... Now, obviously... So did you pay for it? Oh, I forgot to tell you, that's the best part. He goes, hey, this one's on the house. And I have a funny feeling he got a free-ass pin walking around the fucking con. He goes, oh, this will be for Wubby. This will be sick. He'll love this. It was in the gift bag. Someone could do the math. This was like, what? 7 years ago? Someone look up what they gave out for free at BlizzCon 7 years ago. You probably didn't think you'd pay him for something expensive. Here's the conversation we had. I wanted either something from WoW or Overwatch, and I'd be willing to pay if it was like something that was big. He definitely forgot. I think the reality is Michael forgot. And at the last minute, he's like, fuck, I need something to give this guy or we're gonna have to work together. But you said you couldn't afford shit? Oh, I couldn't. Listen, this was a bad situation for everybody. If he showed up with a $200 figure, I would have probably quit my job and stopped coming in, okay? It's called poor. Yeah, guys, being poor doesn't mean I made good financial decisions. Was it the guy that called you and said he loved you every day and night? No, that was a person with Down syndrome who worked with me at a grocery store. And I gave him my number because he had Down syndrome. And I thought, what's the worst that could happen? And then he called me every night to tuck me in. I say this every time it gets brought up, but that was probably the most degrading thing about working in a grocery store was that my job position could be and was successfully held by somebody who had Down syndrome. Just to be clear, he had a little purse that he would come in with his handler and they would buy groceries together. He could not shop at his own job unsupervised, but God knows he could do the job unsupervised. Wubby, that's fucked up to say. Hold on. I would like to hear what is fucked up that I've stated only facts. I worked at a grocery store with someone with Down syndrome, and it would be difficult for me because I'd be sitting there going, damn, this job can be done by someone with Down syndrome. And here I am spending the best years of my life doing it. Okay. I think it's awesome that people with Down syndrome can work at a grocery store. I think that's fucking tremendous. As someone who doesn't have Down syndrome, as far as I'm aware, it's a little disheartening because I'm sitting here going, damn, is this my potential? That'd be like you doing the same job as like a 9-year-old, you know? You're going to go into that job going, I could do something better, right? It's how I felt in the army. Wait, there's Down syndrome, people with Down syndrome in the army? Someone said, yeah, the Marines. Someone said, yeah, most of them. Oh, that's funny. You guys are mean to each other. I loved my little Down syndrome friend. Only reason I'm not saying his name, I don't want you guys to dox this kid. I loved him. He was very sweet. We got along great. I was just simply saying that when I would go into work, I'd be like, damn, I think my potential is being wasted here. And I'm glad I felt that way. You know why? There was a dude named David. David, if you're watching, God bless you. I hope you're doing okay. David was in his late 20s when I got hired when I was 18. David was in his late 20s. Actually, we're not doing this. No, because you guys got mad last time. We're not doing this. We're not doing this again. No. Dude, one of the biggest controversies on this stream of all time was when I talked about minimum wage jobs. No. We're not doing this again. I have learned my lesson. So you going to BlizzCon? No, I'm not going to BlizzCon. All that from the BlizzCon question. Check subreddit for BlizzCon pin. Wait, oh my god. I don't know if I'd remember if I even saw it. Oh my god, wait a minute. This is crazy. This guy has all the fucking BlizzCon pins on. You're a nerd, dude. What the hell? He goes, which one is it?
Near me recently got investigated because the front counter girl has Down syndrome and she was drooling everywhere. It was sort of a thing that people let slide. But someone recently gave the place 1 star on Google reviews. I have proof of this review.
Send me the proof. You're telling me that a pizza place near you got a 1-star review because the girl with Down syndrome working the counter drooled on the pizza? That has got to be the most fake story I've ever heard, but I will humor it. I'll keep it a buck. I don't care if you're up, down, left, or right. If you're drooling on my pizza, that's a 1 star. I'm sorry, but that means you're not. No, like, what? Secrets in the sauce. Y'all gotta relax. I don't recognize any of these pins. So here it is. Here's the review. And we know this isn't for stream because this was posted 2 days ago instead of today. So at least it wasn't done today. Let's take a look. From Ash. The girl at the front counter with the ponytail should not be permitted to serve customers. This is real. I am not discriminating against those who have Down syndrome. But, oh god, this is horrible. But her competence level is at 0, and due to her condition, you will have to repeat yourself. I will say, I'm not trying to be. I will say this. This is not very tasteful at all, right? Like, this is kind of a fucked up way of wording this. However, I have to be fair here. If I'm going to defend this poor girl with Down syndrome, I have to be fair. I also think that might not be the best position for someone like her. Taking pizza orders sounds like it could be, depending on the person, it depends. It's just full spectrum here. But for the person I worked with who had Down syndrome, definitely would not have been capable to take orders, like, at all. And I think they just understaffed as fuck. They're just like, put her on the front lines. We gotta get these pepperonis out, bro. Just put her up there. I don't care. Ash, kind of a bitch. Definitely. No, this review is unhinged. I would never say something like this. Okay, wait, hold on. I just read the next sentence. I think I understand the anger. Hold on. I don't know who to agree with here. You will have to repeat yourself several times at the end of it all. She will still screw something up. That's kind of mean. She literally drooled on my credit card, which is not sanitary. Oh my god, that's crazy though, bro. I mean, really though, realistically, what do? I would be kind of mad. I wouldn't be mad at her. I would not give any indication to this poor girl that I was mad at her. But I'd be mad at whoever put her there. I would not go off on her. It's not her fault. But god damn it, I would be like, I need to speak. Can I speak with your manager? I just need to have a few questions. Then I pull him aside and be like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck are you doing? Who knows what she's doing with the food? No way. I saw her prepping the pizzas with her bare hands. This woman does not work here. What is this? Then returning to the register as though nothing happened. This place is a mess. I'm sorry. You can't defend this anymore. This place should be shut down until the issue is addressed. Oh, this is crazy. Looks like there are also other reviews regarding the same girl. Yo, I'm gonna need, dude who sent this review, can you show me the other reviews, please? Management should do something. This is insane. If you think the pizza is yummy, you're lacking taste buds and probably just as disgusting as the folks who allow this disgrace to continue. Okay. Yeesh, bro. Yeesh. I'm also kind of stunned. The fact that there's more than one of these reviews means this place does need to be looked into. Ash went too bold with that. I agree. I would not, you gotta be delicate, right? Because we're talking about something that's not her fault. But it is someone's fault. Someone injected her with the Down syndrome needle. No, but really, it is someone's fault. It's not her fault that she has, you know, a disability, but it's whoever put, you can't, listen, if she's going to be drooling on cards, then that's not the right position for her. Listen, I think that's very fair to say. I'm sorry, this can't be real. How does the exchange even go from, I'm not going to do the voice, but your order total is $24.99. Oh, I'd like to use card. All right. You hand the card to this person. How does the card enter her hand and from there get wet with drool? Spaced out drooling? How? Is she just standing there like this? Like, how? Does she put it into the card reader and then just... Bro, I actually am thinking about how insane this is. Just waiting on the card reader, dude. Oh... She just got a loose mouth, brother. Found new Wubby merch today at Fan Expo. I feel like I made it. I really feel like I made it here because I'm up here with some of the greats. First off, who is selling this? I do not give your permission. Okay. However, I will give your permission if you send me one of every one of these candles and we'll call it even. Second off, the dude who made this post, why did you not purchase it? You're out here hurting the brand by not buying this. Okay, you need to purchase these when you see them because then more and more people in the Fan Expo, they did. Let's go! Word is gonna spread at these fan conventions. They're gonna go, dude, Wubby, like the Wubby candle sells out every time. We need to start upgrading. We need Wubby stickers. And next thing you know, Fan Expo or whatever you fucking call it is gonna be Wubby Expo. Is that Cloud? Who is this next to him? I don't know who this is. Is this Cloud? He's black. I don't know who that is either. But look, guys, I made it. I'm up here with Master Chief. Oh, you guys can't see that far. I'm sorry. I'm up here. You can see it right in the corner here. I'm up here with Master Chief, Kratos, Rocky, football player, I think, Cloud or someone. Okay, I'm here with anime. Look, Jack Black. I'm above Jack Black, Snoop Dogg as the lady. Is that Coolio? I don't know. Snoop Dogg again, maybe? That's AJ Brown, Eagles receiver. What a random lineup. Actually, though. Hold on. This photo shouldn't exist. Like, really, though. Oh, my God, there's Wubby. I'm a huge fan. Oh, my God. Is that A.J. Brown of the Eagles wide receiver? Oh, my God. Go Birds. Yeah, I got Jack Black. Is that Pedro Pascal? I don't know. I think it is. It's hard to tell. And that one guy who's in comedies that are kind of funny. People are telling me he bought it. Where does he say that? Oh my God, yes! That's a pretty wild lineup for him to be a part of. Were there other streamers? Nope, there were no other streamers. It was just celebrities and video game characters. And boom, a random Wubby. And then this guy goes, so you bought it, right? And he goes, absolutely, I couldn't pass it up! Bro, you gotta know that dude at that stand probably sells a couple candles a day. I mean, candles, he's not getting a spot at Fan Expo, to sell candles, right? He's got other shit there. He probably sells a couple candles a day. The fact that you were one of them makes me so happy. I also want to say, people are saying you can buy them online. Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna report this person. Hold on. Let's report him to whatever service they use. PayMoneyWubby. Just straight up. Texas made. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Bro, can I DMCA you? What the hell is this shit? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna report the fuck out of you, you little pervert. Bro, I'm sorry. I am not famous enough for you to be stealing my likeness. Like, straight up. You know Jack Black isn't gonna be looking at candles, right? He's not, oh, wait a minute, there's a candle with my... I'm Wubby, dude. I am worth less than the wax in that candle. I will not even come after you slightly. You need to send me one of every one of your candles. You need to send me one of every one of your candles. Dude, you're using the bus background? What's wrong with you? Also, I know a reverend, okay, and he's got a direct line to Jesus. Using like a holy likeness here, I can also get you DMC takedown for that. All right, I want one of every one of these candles. I want two of the black wide receiver guy. All right, just to see if you can pull that off. And then you're good. You're good. Okay, we caught it even there. All right. Is it blackmail then? No. Search the site for other streamers. Oh no, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do that off stream real quick. Who would be up there? Like Critical? All right, it's time to rally the troops. It's time to rally the troops. I better get a fucking pallet of these candles to my doorstep by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hassan? Well, if Charlie's up there, if I'm up there, I think everybody's up there, right? Like, is Hassan? Hassan's got to be up there. No way. Hassan's is him flying into 2 buildings, dude. That is so fucked up. Just kidding. It's even worse than 9/11. There is no Hassan. Unreal. Therapy Gecko's up there. Man, this guy really just picked the ones he was a fan of, didn't he? Bro, he did. Look, he updated it. Bro updated. He's like, don't worry, Wubby, I bought it. Man, give me a hug. Yeah, that's very sweet of you. That was very sweet. Good job, man. Hey, thank you. I'm not mad about that. If you're not subbed though, I'll beat you to death with that fucking candle. I swear on my mother's life. If you're not subbed, that is 3 months of sub right there. You wasted on some other. If you are not sub, in fact, the day you decide to cancel your sub, that is a guaranteed. I get 3 extra months after that to make up for this.